Smoke rising from another manhole in Albany, this time near State and Broadway. And the pressure is building up at City Hall for National Grid to deal with these continuing incidents. Matt Markham is live where it happened this time. Matt.
Hi, good evening, Jerry. Here at 5:30, you can see the National Grid crews are still here on the scene. They've been here since about 6 o'clock this morning. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see exactly what's going on here, because you see the manhole off the ground right now. It actually came off the ground a couple of inches from the incident this morning. National Grid says there was not a fire, but there was insulation around cables down there that was smoldering. So even though they said there was no fire, there was still a little bit of smoke, too.
When there's smoke, there is fire, contrary to what some people say. And as far as I'm concerned, we've had enough experience with this.
At least the 5th time since September, manholes made emergency crews figure out what's going on underground.
It's been happening a lot lately.
This one right up the block from where Susan Watson-Amos walks and works.
We've got a lot of old infrastructure underneath, and it's going to be a lot of work that they need to do. But they really need to get to the bottom of it.
A cable at the bottom of this street to blame this time. National Grid working on the problem all day.
And if their company really was forthcoming and cared, this wouldn't be a problem. They would hire the appropriate manpower to do the proper inspection.
Mayor Jerry Jennings claims he hasn't heard much of that progress from the utility company, but it told us 3 miles of cable will eventually be replaced in Albany over the next 2 to 3 months.
That there are problems elsewhere in this city that I want them to address, that I want them to ascertain whether or not something is too old to be functionally safe.
100 new ventilated manholes are on order, according to National Grid, so gas which builds up has a place to go and doesn't blow a lid off the ground.
It's very frustrating because we sent them a letter April 4th based on the previous incidents, and this is a question of public safety.
So this time, if the mayor doesn't get the answers that he's looking for from National Grid, he will take it straight to the State Public Service Commission to investigate what's going on here with National Grid. Meanwhile, National Grid does reassure us that it is going around the city performing inspections on other manholes similar to this one. Jerry?
All right, Matt, just wondering, seeing what was out there today, if crews didn't get there as quickly as they did to handle it, could this have been much worse?
Yeah, well, when I was talking to Patrick Stella from National Grid, he did indicate that. He said that quick response was critical in a situation like this, and he also told me that he'd like to share with our viewers and anybody who may be in Albany that the key here is fast response. If you see something unusual, they want to hear from you right away. I have a number up on the website, but I'll read it to you if you've got a pen at home and you want to take it down. It's 1-800-867-5222. Meanwhile, the pressure is still on from the city here. The infrastructure is old, but the city says it's taking the position, at least, that it shouldn't be people walking around who call National Grid. National Grid should have all the answers itself. We'll certainly stay on top of it if anything else continues to happen with them, Jerry, though.
All right, Matt, thanks again. And of course, as you mentioned, the 800 number on our website for people to check out.